Let's move faster. The sun is... That's not great for my skin.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? Not enough to bother with. Although now it looks like you'll be doing this. He was an apprentice here at the college. When they left, he took off after them. Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Mm-hmm. There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Until next time.
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim. I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful. All right then.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that. I'm a swordman myself.
Divines, I'm tired.
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you. What's this? Oh, that's right, the timbers from Anger's mill. I swear, that Aerie and her men would make fine Storm-Cloak recruits. Pity we can't spare the lumber to conscript them. Here, take this. For your time and all that. Oh, the Storm-Cloaks are destined to win this fight. Talos is with us, and when you fight under a divine's blessing, victory is assured. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the Empire. I hope this remains true. The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
Huh? By the Divines, I'm tired.
Just a servant of Skald the Elder. Not worthy of time or consideration.
The Jarl is tired. Be mindful of that. I'm Skald's housecarl, and head of his guard, and...
Huh?
Skald is very vocal about his hatred of the Empire.
If you're here about the nightmares, I'm afraid my pleas to the College of Winterhold go unheard. If you could call it that. The Jarl can make all the demands in the world. I'm not setting one foot on that battlefield. I fought in the Great War. I cut enough young lives short. I'm not gonna do it again. About 30 years ago, the Aldemary Dominion invaded the Empire. It was a surprise attack. Caught everyone off guard. They ended up sacking the Imperial City. I was there, blasting apart young elven men and women with fireballs and lightning bolts. By Akatosh, all the blood, the smell of flesh burned and pulled apart by magic. I never want to do that to another soul, ever again. That museum is a mistake. I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar.
By the Divines, I'm tired.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for. All right then. And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Never mind that. Medina is a good woman, but I have my own reasons for opening this museum, and I'm not changing my mind. I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Their importance to history cannot be forgotten. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for. And here you are. Good. Come in, browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Good day, friend. Keeping well? By inheritance, as my men are fond of saying. Can't blame them. My mother ran the Sea Squall as strictly as she ran the house. I've been trying to find new areas of business, trying to win the sailors' respect, but I keep having problems. Take the last trade we did. Some fine-cut void salts from the College of Winterhold. Plenty of coin if you know who to sell it to. Until next time.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this. no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
I don't like taking orders from a boy, but I need to go.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. And here you are. Good. Come in. Browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestry, those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye made from sacrificial blood. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn. Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business? It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult I've gathered in my museum. Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis. A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes Razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. Good luck finding the fragments. What is it? The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
just feels right somehow. Having this new life as an adventurer. It's what I was meant to do. At first I thought I'd miss farming. No problem. How can I help? Let's get going then.
Oh, what is it? If you think it'll help.